veuillez demander la police. Ne quittez pas.
Welcome back to 7 Records, NAS 5000 AK Studio. Today we're with a special edition. You will not even expect this. Check it out. Let's talk with our brother today. Tell me about yourself, your basic information. What's your name, your age, where you were born. Tell me about yourself.
My name is Garnett Boldin, 31 years old. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. And music's been my life ever since I can remember. Growing up in the church with my mom, direct doing music and stuff like that. So it's been the greatest thing.
That's totally awesome, man. That's pretty cool, bro. Tell me about your life as an artist. How is that going? I mean, what kind of style you do, if it's trap or rap, and tell me why you do it.
What got me to doing music, basically, I do remember hearing music Soul Child was really what influenced me to start really searching for like the soul genre. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I knew that was the sound I was going towards. So me doing music first started with band, playing the trumpet and stuff. Shout out to everybody in Fairfield Middle School who started with me and everything. But they knew I was doing beatboxing and everything. That's how I started doing the music and everything. I started rapping, recording my first project, and rest in peace to my brother Rezo, who passed away as well, who gave me my first shot at my project while I was rapping on that as well. A mixtape, actually called Next Revolution Mixtape. It was my first step into recording myself as an artist and actually getting a chance to put it out there and hearing the feedback that everybody was giving me that this was something I could actually do. So pretty profound moment, yeah.
I understand, bro. I understand. I really like the way how you do your thing. I like your taste. Then tell me about your influences, man. Tell me what artists you like since you were a little kid till today.
Artist that influenced me was, for me, riding around, definitely remembering my mom, old Chevette, the hatchback Chevette from Chevrolet. We used to always listen to Anita Baker, Shaka Khan, Whitney Houston, Prince, all those type of things. And then I remember even my mom back in the day, she cut a couple of times in the studio and did some Anita Baker. So we used to always play her tape and rewind it back and stuff like that, which is strange looking back at it now. That was kind of like an influence too, that sparked in my mind to be able to do some things like that. Music Soul Child, of course, D'Angelo, Marvin Gaye, you got Al Green, James Brown, John Legend, man, Anderson .Paak right now, definitely dope. There's a whole lot of people, man.
Tell me about your albums, man. If there are any albums you did or upcoming projects that you're doing, tell me about your favorite one and the reason why you choose that as the favorite.
The first project album ever I had was Know Your Soul. The first thing that I had was a mixtape called Seductive Sounds, I think I had released. It was like 10 songs or something like that. But I think it may have been when MySpace was going on and everything too. We did real good with that mixtape and stuff, was passing it out just when I was still doing a whole lot of exposure shows and everything, and we had it all out over the city and stuff. That's actually how I ended up meeting Clef Dollars, one of our producers as well. But after that, I recorded a album with a couple of producers here in Richmond, and we did like 12 songs on it. We was gonna call it The Balance, and we had some other things. We had even had the album cover ready and all that, but it just never came out. Then the last project, which I did with my brother Dolomite, Tim White, we did Know Your Soul, which actually came out 2016 in May, and that actually changed a lot for everybody within my circle. We were able to make a whole lot of moves, and I plan on bringing a whole lot more opportunities to everybody who around me,
Keep it up, man. We believe in you. Tell me about the evolution from hip-hop to trap. What do you think about it?
It's crazy because how we think we had these conversations before. Let's talk about first R&B to now, in soul and what they call it and stuff now. Because I mean, back in the day, you talk about Teddy Pendergrass and all them, they were considered R&B. And real, even though they had some great sexual songs and stuff like that, but they were changing the world with a lot of their messages and stuff like that. But now R&B has transitioned to more of a place of partying, more about having sex with women, frivolously and all that type of stuff like that, to where it's not more of a message with like James Brown and all them were doing. That's what I miss, because I miss that like live instrumentation and the composing and all that stuff like that of what they were doing back in the day versus now. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of evolution, but that's just resonates with me. from the rap to trap. Yeah, man, you know, we all got our opinion on that. The rapping back in the day, I felt was too, even back then when I was younger, I felt like it could be stepped up a whole lot more. We talking Sugar Hill Gang stuff and all that, you know what I mean? And as it progressed and everything, like I said, with Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, and all of them who started bringing new ideas and new concepts to the game and rapped and everything like that was really what I liked. I seen really going in a good direction. And then in the era of Jay-Z and DMX and all of them, when they started coming out and stuff like that, that really started taking a turn to the best, of which everybody thought hip-hop was going to go. And then now we talk about the current state with the little Uzi Vert. Whatever may have, you know who it is out there who's doing this, what they call mumble rap.
I don't know who created it, if it was Future or Migos, but all them niggas sound the same.
And stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, each time it has its place for when you want to party and turn up and stuff like that. But for me, in my mind and how I think, what I'm trying to do is bring the evolution back to the real music, but still keep a modern tone to it with the production and everything.
Yeah, man, I get you. I understand perfectly well, bro. And me, mumble rap, I don't understand it, man. But you know, that's how life goes right now, you know? People just like whatever these days. Tell me what you think about AK Studio being the first international art industry in the world that is doing interviews like this, first time in history.
I think that this is really dope what AK Studio is actually doing, to reach out to artists that they think are dope and tell them that they actually want to give them exposure on a national level across seas in Belgium and to whoever that network is, because these are things that we work hard to try to get, and sometimes people don't obtain these goals. And I feel like God is working in my life, really making things happen for us to get there. I think that AK Studio is really dope, because this is what the industry used to be for when DJs and you know, entertainment companies back in the day used to break an artist. If they felt like you were good, they would reach out to you and they would give you that prime exposure. Whereas now people, I feel like, are trying to hold the keys and take it with them to their grave versus giving you an opportunity. So much blessings to AK Studio for that.
I appreciate what you said, bro. Really, I am looking forward to do miracles for every artist in the world to be able to be achieving what they dream of. Let me understand, do you have any projects to come to Namur, Belgium? Is it something that you would like to achieve in life?
Yes, we actually have plans coming over there maybe later on this year. I wanted to go, I would say August or September. We will see how things work out far as our schedule as well, because right now we steady booking in shows and interviews and all that stuff like that. So I mean, but we definitely gonna make it happen in the future. That's on the list.
Would you like to do shows around the world?
Yes, indeed. Shows around the world is where it's at. You're doing music to stay at home in your local town, then you're doing it for nothing. I mean, you might as well just go sing on the corner or something like that. But well, our goal has always been, even when I started, just by, you know, with a thought in my mind, was to be worldwide, to be national, and not just about fame and the money, but just getting my talent out there, knowing that I got a gift and I want it to be heard out there. It's something different from what the other people are doing. So traveling the world is always on the list, you know.
Do you really think you are ready for the world of art? I mean, you know how it is these days.
Oh yes, indeed. We've been working for this, let's say I started really pursuing music when I graduated from high school. I graduated like 17 and started doing open mics and everything when I was like 18 years old. So 31 now, over 10 years of us really constantly doing work and opportunities, building relationships with people. It takes a lot of time, and that's what I try to tell people. If they do want the advice, I don't try to push my advice on anybody, because my way may not work for you. I can only give a little bit of advice. But I know trying to build the relationships and everything like that, that's what really took it to the next point. And also delivering on every show that we have.
And as you know, today I am the happiest person in the whole planet, man. With you today, doing this first interview in the whole wide world. We're doing history. And not only is going to be the first interview, we're going to do many of them in the coming future. Just one little thing, my brother. Do you have something to say to the French people?
Yes, I do. Merci, l'ami. And thank you, AK Studio, for giving us this interview. Much appreciated. Soul music. Make sure y'all go check out Know Your Soul. My brother Dolomite, Tim White. We all got another project that's coming y'all way as well that we about to release and put on all digital platforms as well for the people. So I thank you.
Yes. Merci la miche. Remember, we unite. We are international. We are one. Who say? I say. MFG out. 7 Records out. Nams 5 Triple out. AK Studio out. Till the next time. One love.
Opening up. All right. 77 Petersburg. G. Slick Rick. Slick Fest 2. Fresh Fest. Fresh Festival. Second annual. 2 times. We out here. Garnett Boldin. Clef Nation.
Know Your Soul.
Know Your Soul. Find it everywhere.
Right down the sea, down the sea, down the sea. No ground up under me, under me, under me. Oh, your love can penetrate the deepest part of me. Yeah, I shout it out and say this how it ought to be. I don't want to be saved from this anomaly. Yeah. Don't let them break inside of our autonomy. Yeah. You loving me, loving me, loving me. I look right down the sea, down the sea, down the sea. No ground up under me, under me, under me. Oh, loving you is not that hard. It's simply just who we are. All it takes is work so hard. Just follow me, I'll lead the way from the past to brighter days. 'Cause you is not so far away. Now it's nothing. 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 Guess I'll just move to the next something. Said it felt like a sinus. The drop of time. Solitaire, you can find me. Like turn up with no timing. Green like a red light. Who says Simon? Like can't swim but I dive in. Backseat with no driver. We're driving. Yeah, got some advice and timing. Fell to a rock from my best floor diamond. Or something could turn out so crazy.